This is my analysis of Fahrenheit 451. In part two of the novel, called The Sieve in the Sand, Montag, the main character, goes to visit a man named Faber, who he had previously met. One of the many lessons or ideas that Faber imparts to Montag is that books are not the only means of translating knowledge of culture and life, as these things can really easily be found in the world around them. A quote from Faber is, "No, no, it's not books at all you're looking for. Take it where you can find it, in old phonograph records, old motion pictures, and in old friends. Look for it in nature and in yourself. Books were only one kind of receptacle that we stored a lot of things we were afraid we might forget. There is nothing magical in them at all. The magic is only in what books say, how they stitched the patches of the universe together into one garment for us." This idea that books are the only key to knowledge and understanding isn't entirely true, as it's just as important to immerse ourselves in the world and learn things and experience life. In the novel, Ray Bradbury tries to convey this idea by introducing characters like Clarice and Faber, who in turn become Montag's friends, and eventually they help to connect him to the world around him. Um, when Faber discusses nature, records, and friends, he hopes to show that books, while powerful and important, are not the only keys to truly understanding and living life. The line, "The magic is only in what books say, how they stitch the patches of the universe together into one garment for us," notes that the real power of books is their ability to hold all the knowledge and all the secrets of humanity together, right? And using the knowledge stored in books and the experiences of life, Faber hopes that Montag will one day grow into someone who can go out and seek knowledge for himself, not just through books, right? And he can maybe create change and improve the world around him. In an article from this course, it is called "The Life of the Mind and a Life of Meaning, Reflection on Fahrenheit 451." The author discusses a central theme that can be seen throughout parts of the novel, like the one that I just discussed on the previous slide. Um, this is the idea that Ray Bradbury hopes to observe what is truly at the root of humanity, what is the soul or what keeps us going, the meaning of life, essentially. Um, and when Faber speaks to Montag of the magic of life, or of books, sorry, that isn't really, or he isn't really referring to magic at all. He tries to tell Montag that the meaning of history, of the human mind, and of life isn't solely found in books, but can also be found in the world around them. Second quote I have is, "The important thing for you to remember, Montag, is we're the happiness boys, you and I and the others. We stand against the small tide of those who want to make everyone unhappy with conflicting theory and thought. We have our fingers in the dike, hold steady, don't let the torrent of melancholy and drear philosophy drown our world." This quote, coming from Captain Beatty, who is the leading antagonist of the story, shows just how oppressive and severe the setting of the book is. In such a dystopian world, Beatty and all that he stands for are the leading destroyers of intelligence and critical thinking, problem solving, and individuality. By censoring technology and banning books, preventing social interaction and individual thought, this government is suppressing what makes people people, right? And what makes life what it is. And these actions are being disguised as preventing the collapse of society. And in reality, it is those very actions, like censorship and forced conformity, that destroy their understanding of the world around them. And throughout the book, Beatty weaponizes what makes humans humans to prevent this supposed wave of evil that will drown the world, I suppose. Um, and through Beatty, Ray Bradbury highlights the faults in society and what could be if we do not nurture things like individuality, critical thinking, the search for knowledge, the enjoyment of life, and experiencing the world around us. Okay, thank you.